Hey YouTube, this video I decided to walk so you can see some scenery behind me. But this video is about the authors you should consider reading to make your financial pillars. When I say financial pillars, this is something to help formulate your investment ideas, your investment thesis. Remember, this channel is about just dough, no glaze. And I believe that if you're planting a seed, I call it a financial garden. We talk about different flowers, oak trees, annuals, perennials, but the soil is really important to cultivate the growth of plants. I got a brown thumb, but it's turning green because I'm learning. So from an investing standpoint, to cultivate your mind, your soil is your brain. And to feed your soil with nutrients and nitrogen and all this other stuff, you got to read different books. And I mentioned Robert Kiyosaki, mentioned Dave Ramsey. So this time I'm going to talk about George Clason. I'm going old school with George because George, he wrote The Richest Man in Babylon. This book is over 2,000 years. He was at Harvard, or somebody at Harvard found some scrolls over in somewhere, and he wrote a book about it, and he called it The Richest Man in Babylon. The reason why that's a very appropriate book to read, because it lets you know all the principles that you're learning, these philosophies and ideas existed 2,000 years ago, 4,000 years ago. These principles of money and debt has been around for a very long time. So by reading Robert Kiyosaki, Dave Ramsey, and I would say The Richest Man in Babylon, and I read this once again in 2000, late 1990s. I'm sure they got current versions of them, their own little spin, revisions or whatever, but those books are great in helping you to understand the way money works and the way capital and different elements of finance. So I recommend The Richest Man in Babylon, George Clason, to add that to your list of books to read. That'll help you help you define your financial principles. Thank you.